Ricky, you tell us what we're doing. What are we going to do this weekend?
It's a eat only what you catch 6-day survival challenge. Crazy.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that I can't go to the store and just go buy some food for 6 days? Like, I got to go every day and find something to eat?
Well, you can go to the store to buy like things to make it taste good, like spices and butters and oils. But you can also drink water. But as far as what you got to consume, you have to catch or gather. That's going to be hard. Okay, we only have one real rule. You can't gather more than a day and a half's worth. So that way we can have something every video. But yeah, every day you got to do something. So we're going to see what's going to happen. You YouTube, wish us luck.
Well, you know what? That does sound crazy, but I'm up for any kind of challenge. So let's get on with this. Let's get started with this thing as soon as possible. How about tomorrow morning?
Okay, this freaking sucks. Started my morning with car issues. Needed to get a new battery. That took up about an hour, 20 minutes of my time. And that's with the driving back and forth and putting things in. So I look at the tide chart and it's rising tide right now. And high tide was at low tide was at 9:41 and it is 10:13 and the drive is an hour away. But that's not the kicker. It is going to thunderstorm.
So day 5, I've decided that I didn't feel like eating breakfast, and I just got done with my lunch period, in which I didn't really feel like eating lunch. I had 3 little brim, and I'm just not in the mood for fish, honestly. So I just starved the day until I get off of work. Now, last night on day 4, after the video, I decided to stop somewhere and put out a couple lines in order to catch turtles. And I'm hoping that when I get off of work that there's going to be at least a turtle on one of the lines. But if there's not a turtle, then the same lake that I'm going to, I'm going to do a little bit of bass fishing. So, you know, one way or another, I'm going to eat tonight. I'm pretty confident I can catch a bass. I haven't even tried bass fishing yet since this challenge, so I'm pretty good at bass fishing. I just don't want fish. Like, I want something else. I want meat. And I think turtle's going to fulfill that meat issue for me. Stay tuned.
See that? That's the beginning of the rain on my window. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made it to my favorite fishing spot. Check this out. All these oysters right up here. And there's oysters all back there. And the weather is really good right now. So I'm thanking God that he cleared it up at least long enough. Oh, look at all those oysters over there. It's nice and low tide. There's good weather. Maybe I have time to even paddleboard through this stuff and see if I can catch any kind of fish, anything that's edible. But I'm probably gonna be eating some of these like immediately. Yeah, let's do this.
Here we are at the dock. And this is where the turtle lines are tied up down here at the end. Same with me. No bait, no turtle, just a hook. Oh my God. Looks like I'm fishing. Looks like I'm eating fish. Again.
I'm getting lucky finding a lot of what I need really close, which means I can get focused onto fishing a lot sooner. I'm gonna throw my cast net in a little bit. Get some, hopefully some mullet to use as bait and to eat. Oh, there's a lot of good. Look at that one. You can probably get a lot of good stuff out of this.
Yeah, he flung my super fluke on. Hopefully I got some kind of... Oh yeah, look at you. Look at that. Oh, right at the boat. Coming to the boat, buddy. That's two. Two bass so far. I'm already feeling good about this now that I'm gonna eat. Not gonna eat a turtle like I had planned, but this will do. This is my dead well. Coffee can. So them aren't really too big, as you can see, because they both fit into a coffee can. But, you know. But that's still more than the brim I caught yesterday.
Check it out. I'm gonna be done with that. That's enough to feed me for today, as far as at least 2 meals right there. It's starting to get a little windy. That puts a damper on what I was originally going to try to do. I really wanted to go out on the paddleboard, but I'm not sure if this weather is a good idea. It could turn on me on a dime, and I don't want to be stuck out there. But let's see if I can cast and get at least some eatable size mullet. I mean, worst case scenario, bait, you know. But let's see what happens. I'm gonna use the cast net. All right. Like that, folks. Look at that. Got a mullet. Whew. It's not big, but it's. I'm gonna eat them. I'm not gonna use that as cut bait. I'm gonna eat them. Yeah. No way I'm gonna use that as cut bait. 'Cause what if I don't catch anything else?
I called it. I literally just told Devin I'm about to pull one right back out of there, and then we'll just go eat. That is 5 bass caught within, what, 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. That's dinner.
Look what I caught.
Yo, it's a baby barracuda. Look at that. Baby barracuda. Cool.
Okay, guys. I completely forgot about my son's appointment. I have to take my son to a doctor appointment. Okay. There it is. So it was cut really short. I was out here about an hour, but I got food. I got a cooler full of oysters and at least one mullet. But at least I got something different. Oysters, I love oysters, and it's gonna be so delicious. And mullet ain't so bad. It's not the biggest mullet, but like, it's food. So we're gonna go with this. All right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna fillet these bad boys up real quick. I cut their heads off earlier, that way they wasn't suffering in my dead well. And besides, they kept jumping out of it anyway, so. Yeah, that one's a little sharper. So sure, there's one fillet right there. No bones, I ain't gonna dig through no bones. Yay.
So now I'm just gonna go ahead and butterfly this thing. So now that I got this butterflied, again, I still have the bone in here, but that's because if I remove that, I'll possibly be removing a lot of meat. I'm trying to conserve as much meat as I possibly can. Again, this is a survival situation in the most realist form in modern times. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna season this. Garlic salt. Just for the back. They don't need, just to give some saltiness, because I'm going to eat the skin as well, but I don't need it. It doesn't need too much work. What needs work is the middle, okay? And this is where we're going to go with the Spanish seasonings. And if you haven't had mullet with these seasonings, you're doing it yourself a very disservice. So you're going to put some adobo on here. Okay? People said that they hated mullet until they had my mullet. Salson. It's really easy. Oh, we forgot one thing. And basil. Roll that in nice and good. Make sure it gets into the meat. Make sure seasoning gets in every corner. Look at that. Once your fish is in this nice beautiful color, you know you got yourself something good.
And some of these are starting to come off this grill. I'm gonna leave a couple of them on there a little bit longer though, because they don't look like they've browned too good. I like them browned just a little bit with that butter. That one there, browning up on the other side.
Right now, I got them in a boiling water. It's the fastest way to get them to open. I know you can put them in a fire and sit all day that way. I don't have that kind of time. I just want to get them open and I want to eat them. There it is, guys. Check it out. Oysters, mullet, and then a little bend to put the shells in. Looks like a good meal. What? Now I'm gonna eat. And that's how you know that I was not playing about my hunger. Literally only the bones. I even ate the, yeah, I even eating the tail. Now I'm gonna use a knife. I'm gonna start popping these bad boys. Ooh, look, this one's about open. Let's see. That just got set off right there. So good. So good. It's probably been my favorite meal of the week. It really was. So good.
All right, there we go. This is one of my biggest meals thus far. Definitely a lot more meat than anything else that I've had. Yeah, a lot better with the butter. One little bone. So this is the end of day 5. I'm gonna sit here and just gorge myself. I'm gonna probably force myself to eat all this, even though it's probably gonna be hard. And then tomorrow morning, day 6, the last day, Ricky and I is actually gonna get together on the last day, and we're gonna both go try to survive and gather food with both of us in the same video. Thus far, we have been doing this separately the entire time.
Okay, so I had to go to Walmart because I forgot an adapter that I needed to drop the footage to clear out one of my cameras. And while that thought hit my head and driving, that's when the hunger hit me hard at one time. Luckily, I still have probably about 30 or 40 oysters left. I got hangry. My fiance, she's over there like, she's like, bro, you taking out the attitude of the wrong person. But hey, I'm sorry, baby. Sorry. Don't beat me. Don't beat me. Love you, boo.
Love you too.
All right.